Boxers that train here of all shapes and sizes are reminded with hard work and dedication, they can join some of Philadelphia's greats on the Wall of Fame. New Temple coach Rod Carey noted this was not his first opportunity to leave NIU to become a head coach elsewhere, but when Temple called, he knew he had to answer. It has been 1 year since the sugary drink tax has been implemented here in Philadelphia, and the controversial bill looks as though it will be repealed. You look at a UConn defense allowing 627 total yards per game. Over 300 of those yards are coming on the ground. After a record-breaking performance for Daisy Todd on this very beam, after the meet, she only had one person to thank. Now what you've all been waiting for, the #1 play. This is the same Drexel game, and who else is dunking the ball besides Nate Pierre-Louis? Behind the back oop from Shiz Alston. Head coach Bonnie Rosen is leading the charge in a partnership with the athletic brain training company NeuroTrainer for the 2019 season. Now players are required to wear these Oculus goggles. After an all-state selection in her senior season at Hepzibah High School in Georgia, Temple offered Imani Mayo a full scholarship. Her twin sister Nicolette, Hepzibah's team captain and second leading scorer, did not receive the same offer.
I'm not going to sit here and say I wasn't upset because I felt like, I worked hard.
One of the things in recruiting Imani was that if Imani chose to come to school at Temple, that if Nicolette wanted to come to school, she can walk on and still be a part of our team.
After Nicolette took the leap to stay with her sister, it didn't take long for it all to be worth it. At the end of her first season, she also was offered a full scholarship.
I think I told E first, but my parents were the people that, like this news, I know this would change everything for them.
Why waste a scholarship? Give it to a kid that, she comes to practice every day, works hard, doesn't complain about anything, and I felt like she just deserved it for that year.
So now that the twins are on the same playing field, their goal is to help each other improve every day.
Well, she thinks she know my game. She say every time she guard me, she say she know what move I'm about to do. She know how to take me left and stuff like that.
Some people think it's a twin thing, but see, I don't know. I just know her move. I know when she's about to shoot it. Sometimes I see something that she may not see, and I hold her to high standards.
While Imani is currently third on the team in minutes and was selected to last season's American All-Rookie team, Nicolette has seen action in 12 games, and her new goal is to make more of a contribution. For Campus Connect at Temple University, I'm Vince Coll. For former inmates in Philadelphia, it's all about getting a second chance.
You can't come home and change.
And Eagles safety Malcolm Jenkins wants to help make that possible. Jenkins, alongside teammate Rodney McLeod, teamed up with Impact Services to help people who have been incarcerated re-enter communities with jobs and support. Close to 60 employers lined tables ready for interviews, as this was part of a larger push for criminal justice reform led by the Players Coalition.
So the biggest thing that we're trying to do is change the stigma that people don't have the capacity to change. Because we do.
Eventually, I sat down, got myself together, and said, you know what, I got to come home and do better.
Darryl Burdell returned home from prison after 20 years, and with help from the Players Coalition, he landed a full-time job at a demolition company within months.
To constantly go and keep getting doors slammed in your face, no. Eventually, a no is going to turn into a yes. In the United States, 1 of every 3 adults have at least some type of criminal background, and for Malcolm Jenkins, using his NFL platform, he's tackling what he considers the modern-day civil rights movement.
And so what you end up doing is you create a system that funnels our most vulnerable into it, and then on the back end, keeps them in it.
Participants were also provided with legal support services courtesy of Temple Law School. On main campus for Temple Update, I'm Vince Coll. At this year's Pro Day, the players are not the only ones benefiting from the action on the turf, and that is thanks to former walk-on tight end Chris Myrick. The senior tight end teamed up with the Uplifting Athletes organization to allow fans and supporters to make a pledge to donate a certain dollar amount for every rep on the bench press he is able to do. Now, the goal for Myrick is 23 reps, and so far, with the pledges he made, he would raise $800. Let's roll the tape because it was senior day at the link for 19 departing seniors, and just like unlike the UConn game, the Owls did not start early. Here's Blake Barnett to Jordan Cronkright on the board first. Temple is going to look to answer right back, and Russo is going to look to find Chris Myrick, and I'll let you watch this one. Oh my. Won't matter though. Will Mobley will miss the field goal, so that's going to set up USF in Owls territory again. Jordan Cronkright, his second touchdown of the first half. 17-0 is your halftime score, and I don't know what happened in the halftime locker room, but it did work because the Owls came out. Here's Ventel Bryant on a 21-yard reception. That's going to set up Ryquell Armstead, who runs it in. He's behind Freddie Booth Lloyd on this touchdown run. He gets in there, and the Owls are finally on the board. USF looking to answer, and you have to be kidding me with these one-handed catches. Delvon Randall climbing the ladder to get that one, and it's always a good sign if you see number 2 doing that dance. Fourth quarter now, 2 more field goals makes it 17-13, and I think you've seen this before. I wonder if anyone will even kick to Isaiah Wright in the bowl game. He takes this 73 yards, and the Owls take the first lead of this game. 20-17 is the score. So hey, now the offense scored, the special teams just scored. How about we throw a little defensive touchdown in here? Dana Levine gets to the quarterback, knocks it loose, and a little scrum for the ball here, but Chappelle Russell ultimately finds that ball for the touchdown. That caps off a second half shutout for Temple football. Hello and welcome into Temple Timeout, the official web series of the Temple Update Sports Desk. It's a good day to be a fan of Temple men's basketball as the Owls are keeping tournament hopes alive as they were in action on Wednesday, who took care of business versus SMU. And we're going to get to a couple things we learned from this game. First of all, the final 82-74, and we learned that big man replacement Justin Hamilton, the sophomore, in for Ernest Aflakby, is showing his skills on offense. He started 5 games in a row. He had 8 points and 5 rebounds, looking very comfortable